Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons on this, the first of D&D December, which is a pro-Jared thing, and the official D&D Twitter retweeted it, so I guess it's totally official now. If you somehow
D&D
listen
December
to this
means
show and don't know
a
about
session
it,
every
that's
single
a
day,
thing.
right?
What's that?
D&D December means we're having a session every single day, right?
It does.
Okay.
How about starting after like the 14th? Because
Nope.
that's when I'm done with finals.
Yeah, all right.
I really
Some of us have
don't.
work.
I'm really not sure if I want to have a session every day.
Different DM every day, too.
Okay.
But same campaign.
Yes.
But
Okay.
same. So all of us actually just know when the story is, what's happening next in the story.
No,
Just
no,
entirely
I'm taking
meta
Tuesdays. Jay runs his game on Fridays.
Fridays.
Paul runs his game on Thursday. Caleb runs his on Wednesday. Tanner, you have to do Monday. Crap, there's Katie too. Katie
Yeah, I
gets
don't
Sunday
exist.
or
No,
Saturday.
I don't exist. Give me Thursdays or Tuesdays, because then I can actually be there.
Cool. Katie runs. Her
Well,
games on
Tuesdays is this
Thursday.
one.
I'll do Thursdays.
Yeah,
Okay.
I have reservation on Tuesday. That's it.
Hmm.
Anyway, we last left our protag in a wizard tower talking to a stone bowl with blood in it. Bowl is almost empty. What do?
Oh, is it like draining?
Yes. All
Mm.
this time it
Oh.
has slowly been drying out.
Oh.
Will it
That's
fill back
sad.
up if we just put more blood in?
Yes.
Do we have anything else to do? I ask it?
I ask the stone bowl if cleaning all the old blood out of it will do anything.
No.
Okay, good, because that's gross.
I ask Cypress why his last name is Gall.
Chill out for like 30 seconds. Okay. What's just happened while I was not paying attention?
We
Flash
figured out your...
asked why your last name is Gall.
Yeah, I mean, it's like, if we don't know your origin or anything, it's like,
I chose the last name. It wasn't really anything special. It doesn't really actually mean anything.
okay, that's how I would have guessed.
It's
It's not some clue to your past or anything.
it means literally nothing.
Cool.
My first name is kind of obvious.
It's a tree.
Good job,
Oh,
buddy.
is that what that meant?
Thanks,
I
Trey.
have no idea.
I assumed
Anyway.
that was in character. Trek just shouted out.
No, not at all.
If you all want to stay here, I would be fine with that. I'm going to the village to try and find my family.
I'm about done here.
So it means the contents of a gallbladder,
Sure.
not bull impudent behavior.
Cypress walks outside, turns into a bird, and begins flying towards his village.
I opened the door, I suppose.
Cool.
The tower's raised to ground level at this point, right?
Yes. You are now on the ground floor.
What's Cypress's fly speed as a bird?
As a crow? I don't know.
Yeah.
Fastest
I
bird, I
remember.
think, is 60. There might be one that's
Crow
80.
Is not in the book.
How about a raven?
Raven
can
sounds
do-
better. Yes, ravens have a fly speed of 50.
Turn into an eagle. Bam.
Nah, raven's better.
I'll be
Right.
following along behind you, losing 10 feet each time, hopping along it.
I'll fly at a steadily slow pace after I see Klaus trying to, follow.
I'm like, I'm going to follow Cypress. Boat's that way. It's tied off. If you don't feel like coming, then just wait there and don't leave without us, please.
Did we tie it off?
I tied it off.
Okay.
I made sure. I was like, Cypress, wait. And then you were swimming into the forest. So I was like, crap. I brought it over to the side and tied it off.
Oh, yeah.
Fantastic.
Dan, is our boat, does it have a crew? Or are we just like...
Y'all are just doing it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
This is a poorly thought of plan. Anyway, do I get outside of the city?
Sure, you're able to get a bird's eye view of it.
Well, is the city surrounded by the forest, or is it like surrounded by plains? I can't remember.
It's within the forest, in a bit of an open area. It is surrounded by a log fence.
Log. That's okay. I wish to land and turn back into Cyprus as I wait for my friend Klaus.
I catch up. I'm like,
I'm
hey,
with Klaus, sure.
apparently Trek's
I
been
figured all.
sprinting
Wait,
along
are we all
underneath
not
us.
there, or
I don't know, man.
I'm-
Do you want to be there?
Yeah, that's up
Yeah,
to you
I'll-
guys.
I'm there?
I'm not going to go. I'm going to tidy the place up, starting with all the places we killed people.
It's a great idea.
So,
Just we have a base of
this is
operations.
my
we have to
secret
keep it
base.
neat.
I don't care if you guys don't like it. It's mine.
I land and I say to Klaus, this was a poorly thought of plan.
Why?
Well, I don't know what any of my family or what my mother looks like. I don't know if they're even still here. The town, I don't know anything about the town. And the last time I was here, they chased me out of town.
Oh,
Why'd they
What
chase you?
It's a long
Red.
story. Red is probably the best explanation I can give.
Well, put on your wizard hat and borrow Trek's disguise kit.
I don't think that's how it works. As I look,
I
at
don't
my
have a
hands.
disguise kit.
Yes, you do. I gave you one. Check your inventory.
Oh,
what I might suggest is, because I can't go in, could you go in for me while I survey as a bird?
Yeah, sure. Like you could ride around on my shoulder as a parrot or something. I don't care.
Yeah, dude, I'll just like be a rat. That sounds cool.
Rats are dirty. It should be something different, like a lizard.
All right, so the point here is not to be
Dev
clean,
turns over
but
in
to
his
be.
grave.
It's supposed to be something that is what's I'm looking for? Inconspicuous.
Yeah, lizards are inconspicuous.
Lizards and parrots are not inconspicuous.
Okay, how about a ferret?
You make poor choices, but I'll do it so we can stop arguing. I turn into a ferret.
Sweet.
I thought you said a
Wait.
parrot.
Did you say parrot or ferret?
F.
All right.
Okay.
Before I turn into a ferret, I tell Klaus, if you do anything poor or make poor decisions, I will bite you on the arm.
That sounds fantastic, I reply sarcastically.
Well, what else do you want me to do? I'll be a ferret.
Cool, whatever. Let's go.
I turn into a ferret and I hop on Klaus's shoulder.
Okay,
Klaus immediately pees himself for fear of Wesley the Golden.
No, man, I lived.
Wesley's a weasel.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It's the
Never
same
mind.
thing.
No, they're different.
They're very
Oh,
different.
and I can't talk now.
All right. You can see down the path. The entrance to the village is flanked by two 15-foot tall guard towers. One of them has a person in it.
Hello, I yell up.
Hello. What's your business here?
I was traveling down the river and I wanted to stop for a little while, so I sought out the nearest town, and here I am, just somewhere for rest and stuff.
It's a wonder you found us this far inland.
It was a good walk, but there's not much else around.
We don't have an inn, but our chapel is open to travelers.
Okay.
Religious fanatics, get out.
Is the rest of the party that followed coming in? Ruby and Drek?
Yes.
I went AFK for a second.
That doesn't help.
Probably
job.
an opportune time.
Are you
coming
going
in?
into the town?
Sure.
I'm
Okay,
going
good.
in. I just don't have much to say.
Yeah, me neither.
So can we come on in then?
Yep. Come on.
Rad. I go into the town. What do I
All
see?
right.
Or what's the general layout? What's going on?
It's,
Who do I need to kill?
Oh my god, what?
Squeak.
Oh,
That's like my job.
are these trees too? It's Minecraft, right?
the square, everything within the borders is a building, except for a few sand pits.
There are a lot of
appears
really
to
small
be
buildings.
One street that goes all the way through to the biggest building at the end, and just a bunch of houses. Some of them are more like hut-built circular, but most of them are made of plank.
I'm guessing the size here isn't, so like one square is not 5 by 5. True, false?
False.
No, they're
One
really
square is
small
5 by
shacks.
5.
Oh, okay. So they're just, 10 by 10 shacks. That's
A lot
tiny.
of people living here
Yeah.
already. So I talked down to Cyprus. Where should we start?
Squeak?
The street
Squeak.
seems relatively busy enough. There are people out, is what I'm not giving them token.
Say, okay, let's see. Well, that chapel thingy sounded like a good place to start. I asked someone, excuse me, could you please direct me to the chapel? Is it the big one?
All right. It says, absolutely, yes. It's right down here at the end. Leads you to the big building.
And I whispered down to Cyprus, if there's anything you notice that looks interesting, just give me a nudge and point it out.
Squeak.
So I wander over to the chapel all alone without my friends because they decided to stand at the
I'm start
entrance.
doodling right now. I got like
Oh, okay.
I'm listening.
fast.
I'm just drawing at the same time. So go ahead and if I
Should
need it,
just-
I'll jump back in.
You should just attach Cypress and Ruby and Drek probably to Klaus for now.
Yep.
Maybe.
That's a thing you can do as player tokens.
I'll let you know if there's some place I don't want to.
Okie
Oh, is there a bar? It's important. Don't laugh at me.
There is a tavern over here.
Cool. Thanks for letting.
Okay, go to the tavern. What's the chapel look like?
I'll go with. I'll
What's
go with
that?
you guys.
What's the chapel like?
It looks like it's made of mostly planks, but has a big sort of domed ceiling. And out in front, there are a few bundles of wheat on either side of the door.
Okay. I asked the lady or person who was guiding us, is it alright if I go inside?
Oh, certainly. Here, she beckons you in.
We
How
were
else
attacked
can I
by a
help?
dra- would you happen to know of any people who live in this town who would, like a mother and her child, they would both be it'd probably be an older mother with at least an adult, like, offspring. I'm looking for a friend.
Several. Let me see. You talking adult like your age, or?
The child would probably be about my age, yeah.
Well, we have.
Well, Klaus would know how old Cypress is at this point. How old Cypress?
22.
Okay, so maybe yeah,
25.
about my age. Maybe a year or two older, a year or two younger.
Alright, we have, let me see, Keem, Espen, Nina, Tori, Jib, Belm, Fryn,
Bet it's Jib.
Bet it's Jib.
I pull out a piece of parchment.
Do you have
And
parchment?
I do. A piece of paper and a pen, and I ask her if she could write down these people and where I would go to look for them.
I don't know how to write.
Okay, then can you just repeat that list while I write them down?
Alright.
Do you know how to write?
Yes, I know how to write.
Do you know how to write?
Yeah, I'm a carpenter.
That doesn't mean a crap.
What does that mean?
That means that I had to be able to write down what people wanted and write down measurements and write down all kinds of stuff.
Being proficient in a language gives you the ability to write with it.
Thank you, Caleb.
Well, this lady's obviously proficient in talking.
Well, maybe she's not fully proficient. Maybe she's just, I don't know.
Half proficient.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it was Keem, Espen, Nina, Tori, Jib, Belm, and Fryn that are all about your age.
And then could you point out where they would be for me to look for them?
Yeah. Here, just let me see.
And they draw a little makeshift map at the bottom that looks just like this, and then they just mark off all the houses.
I believe Keem and Espen are out doing ranger work right now. Nina lives over on the south side of town. Jib is a bar boy. Tori's with the town guard, and Belman Fryn, I believe they live in this house, but I'm not sure.
Let's see.
I don't remember any of that already.
Nina's at the bottom. Jib's up here. Who did you say
Yeah,
is on
but
the left?
what do they all do?
Jib's a bar boy. Nina's a thing. Espen.
Nina's
Two
a
people
thing.
are rangers.
All right, good job. Go investigate those houses. Dan, can I, using my great and powerful knowledge of the arcane, create more, like, seals to keep the Dracolich from escaping? Just to ensure security? Or do I need to find materials for that?
You would probably need to study and find some materials.
Got it.
Right now, the Dracolich is standing right over the trap door, so you can't get up.
We made a hole in the ground, though.
Yeah, he's standing over it.
You
Oh,
can
okay.
open the door and then fly up to the top and come to the ceiling.
True, we do have that. How confident am I in the ability of the seals that are there now to keep him in there?
They seem pretty sound.
Got it. Okay. I'm gonna fabricate a door on the floor below him in the wall, and then begin shoveling garbage out with the zombies, and then I'm gonna sort it outside.
Did
Okay.
Caleb get real robotic for anyone else, or is that just me?
Just you.
I think
Rats.
it's just you.
So I will be cleaning the third floor.
Oh, I didn't realize you could just add text to things. That's cool. Okay, I thank the person for their time. I assume it's a woman. I don't know why.
It is,
Okay.
young woman.
I thank her very much for her time, and I tell her I owe her one.
Yes.
I'll hold you to it.
Oh no. You just sold your soul, dude. Good job.
To El Diablo.
Great. I go on into the chapel.
Alright, she comes in with you.
Okay. What's in the
look-
chapel? Is
Looking around inside, it has a few windows and is mostly bare, but along the back wall there are 4 symbols just carved into the wall, and each one has a stone bowl beneath it. The symbols are a unicorn, a sheaf of grain, a waterfall flowing into a pool, and an oak leaf.
Do I recognize these at all from anywhere else?
You do recognize the oak leaf is a symbol you've seen around Cyprus for.
Definitely on at least my shield.
I thought so. I'd check it out, but
Oh, well, I would assume. I have
Yeah.
explicitly written that, but yes.
I asked the woman what the symbols mean and the bowls.
the unicorn's Mieliki, the grain is Shantea, the waterfall is Eldath, and the leaf is Sylvanus.
Have you spelled that?
Katie,
Jay.
nobody gets that joke.
Jay, I'm sorry. Oh, Christ.
In the bowls under the unicorn, there's like a small bunch of twigs. The grain has some grain and a sickle. The sickle is outside of the bowl. The waterfall is full of water, and the oak leaf has an oak in it.
Go figure.
Are these bowls like offering plates, or what's up?
Are you asking her that, or?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just staying on the good side of the gods, yeah.
Alrighty.
I should get a communication spell.
I'm still not sure if I should put a gold in each of the bowls or not, so I won't.
I wish to pat Klaus on the shoulder and point towards, or can I nose towards the oak leaf?
Yeah, I
I think that's fair. Yeah.
And I go on
Oh,
over
what a
to the
cute
oak leaf
ferret.
one.
I know. And then I wish to bite the arm and nose towards the girl.
You mean the woman we've been talking to?
Yep.
Okay. I'm like, hey,
Great job.
Yes?
what's up with the this?
The leaf?
Yeah.
How do you mean?
What's Sylvanus here, the god of?
Wild nature.
Okay, rad.
We
Would I
offer
be a
him
f-
sacrifices, so the trees don't retake the village.
Oh, okie dokie. And do you know of anyone in the town who would have particular history with Sylvanus in this way? While I'm doing this, I pull a couple gold out of my bag and put it into the plate.
History with Sylvanus? No, he was, just recently, well, semi-recently added to our wall. We're more about Shantea. They have
Okie
a
dokie.
bit of a rivalry going on, but gotta be respectful to all of the gods.
Yep, I put 2 gold in in all the plates, and hopefully I don't ruin something by putting it in the pool of water one.
Thank you very much.
Was that her or was that a goddess? Or both?
That was her.
Okay. I say like 4 quick prayers for guidance. And then I leave the chapel, unless I feel any little nibbles on my arm.
Nibble ahoy! You do feel the nibbles as you attempt to walk out of the chapel.
Okay, you get nose me to something?
I'm gonna give you an angry stare.
I stare back at you. You're tiny now. What do you want?
Charades time!
Squeak squeakum.
I pull out my handy dandy squeak translator book. Oh wait, I don't have one.
Too bad that doesn't
The girl
exist
is
in this
giving you an
universe.
inquisitive look.
Like
But
I
she's
I
not
think
saying
my
anything.
I think my ferret wants to talk to you.
I bite you in the arm. This isn't a nibble at this point.
Okay. What specifically was bite as code? Was to stop. Right. Okay.
Oh, why don't I have sending? Dang. Totally learning that as soon as we find a town with magic scrolls.
Magic scrolls.
Little scrolls, you know.
Oh my goodness, yes, learn that.
Yeah, I'm like, man, I wish I could send a message. I wonder if there's a spell for that. There is.
Okay.
Your ferret wants to talk to me?
Yeah.
I'm afraid
Well,
I'm not a wizard.
he's trying to tell me something. I'm just a little confused. Just give me a moment. And I pull him over to the corner and I flip the piece of paper over and I give him a little quill and tell him to tell me what you want.
Man, I don't know. Can ferrets write with their scrawny little paws?
You can probably figure it out.
Alright, well I'm gonna write it in broken shit.
Do it.
He sticks his paw in the ink and just scratches.
Yeah, that's adorable. Do that. Okay. I go.
There we go. That's about as broken as I can go.
Why not?
Pretty broke.
All but Sylvanus. Why not?
Can't Cypress just like scratch it in the ground or something?
This is scratching into the ground.
Oh, it is?
I guess I could write in common what I want to scratch. Scratching would probably be easier.
Somebody's gonna think we have a very talented ferret.
Yes, so please
Dude.
cover this up.
Okay. Oh,
She's been watching the entire time. This is
Shit.
extremely interesting.
Yeah, and you said the
My
town was
ferret's very
15
well
miles
trained.
away?
why do you guys only start worshiping Sylvanus now?
Just as a ask for forgiveness. When we were first building this wall, we ended up doing a lot of lumbering, and animals became angry with the village. One day we would just wake up and someone's house would be collapsed by a boulder. We tried to look for alternative ways. We figured it was some sort of dark magic, but we figure the god of wild nature may offer us some protection.
Okay. Is there anything else that happened related to Sylvanas? That anything that sticks out in your mind?
Not other than that. We've only taken up God as they have been presented to us, and only recently learned about the alliance between Shantea and Sylvanas, despite their drastic differences.
There's an alliance between deities?
They have a
special.
respectful understanding of each other, but don't see eye to eye on all issues. Sylvanas believes that agriculture is a real unnatural practice, where Shantea helps with agriculture.
Okay.
Jay, I think your mic is muted.
It is.
Same thing. Oh crap! Squeaky squeak. Said Jake.
You
Yeah.
hear
Cypress.
squeaking in the corner. Not really squeaking. You just hear internal conflict.
It's like, okay. I scoop up the ferret again.
I don't think you can hear internal conflict.
You can try your hardest.
Kind of
Still,
internal.
I scoop up the ferret again. I'm like,
You hear
okay.
angst.
One more thing before I go asking around for the people I'm looking for. Do you know anything about the seal that's in the woods, like on the other side of the river, way over there?
It's not the other side of the river, is it?
All of it happened before I was born, but as far as I know from the history, there used to be an evil wizard who lived there who would require offerings to give us good farming weather. Ever since they were sealed away, that's when we took up the natural gods and began keeping out the arcane from our fair town.
Okay,
So this town is anti-wizard?
anti-magical arcania thingies, so it's probably a good thing you didn't come either.
Yeah, I would have been like, hey, you guys got magic in this town? Like, immediately.
As you
That's
wandered in
like all
with
I
the
would have done.
zombies.
I wouldn't have brought zombies. I'm smart.
Okay. Do you know anyone else in this town who would have had a more recent history with that seal?
More recent history, no. We were content to
How
let
old
it
is Cypress?
stay out there.
24.
That was relevant.
Okay. All right. Thanks for your time again. I'm gonna go check out gonna go look for all the people on this list.
So Cyprus probably doesn't support the use of the tower's weather changing since it's not natural, right?
It's okay. There's a druid spell that changes the weather.
I guess.
So I walk out of the chapel. Does the lady follow us again?
No, this time she stays inside.
Okay. I
Goes to some prayer duty.
pull out the piece of paper with all the stuff written on it, and I ask my little ferret buddy where he wants to start. Does anyone
Dude.
seem familiar?
We're gonna try and make this Twitter length, but like super less than Twitter length. You get 6 words. Nah, let's say less than 10 words.
You can just point at a name you want to start with.
That's fair.
This is random.
Oh, the girl you were talking to?
I think.
Oh, that last one is missing a comma.
I was gonna say it was Chip, and then I remembered.
Chip,
Great.
want alcohol.
Yeah, I agree. I kind of want some booze too. Let's
How
go.
I got
old
an
was the
idea.
lady we were talking to?
She looked early 20s. Late
Oh, okay.
teens.
So she was about Klaus's age already.
Yeah.
So wait, we learned from the thing that Cyprus has a twin,
Younger brother, sister.
younger
Younger
brother.
sibling.
Okay, never mind then. I was gonna say I could use alter self, make myself look like Cyprus minus the tiefling bits, so like normal skin colors.
We'll just
And
go
just
out
be like,
back and perform
"Hey,
surgery
look."
and rip out the tiefling bit, and then Cypress will be human. That's
Not
all.
Oh
it
yeah,
is,
is
right?
that canon?
Yeah, that's how this works.
Over for Tom.
We
Okay.
could remove his gall.
Yeah.
But
This is a tiny little bar. Okay. We walk into the tavern, air quote.
Oh, hey, you're new.
Yeah, we're just passing through.
What can I do for you?
I sit at the bar and I ask him what drinks he serves.
We've got some. Let me see. We got mostly the homebrew ale, but we do have some bottles of wine back here if you're feeling fancy.
Do I look like a fancy person? Give me a glass of ale.
Does it look like I'm talking to Jib? Does this seem like a guy about my age?
Yeah, he's about your age. He has a sort of spiky brown beard and hair.
Does he look anything like Cypress?
He does not. He's a lot bigger than Cypress.
He's black, and last you checked, Cypress was red, so no.
Racist.
So,
Sorry, I can't talk.
what are new people doing in town?
We're going to meet some people to talk about this cult problem that's going around.
The cult?
Yeah.
Tell.
Dragons. Dragon cult, trying to resurrect some dragons. It's awful, really. But we're handling it pretty well so far, and we're taking a boat on the river, and we just stopped in town for a little while.
Well, hey, feel free to tell your stories. Nothing interesting ever happens here.
Just then, the weather changed to a freak lightning tornado storm. Ah!
You just rip up the
They
town.
just got busy. I reveal I am actually a chaotic evil. It is now time for me to win.
Oh my god.
I,
Why do we leave the chaotic wizard with the dragon, Dracolich?
I order a drink. How much is a drink?
Yeah, how much is a drink? Because I
3
need to pay.
copper.
3 copper.
Rad. Okay.
I don't have any copper.
Well, here. How about
I'll
this?
get 2 drinks and hand him a silver.
Much obliged. He
Wouldn't that
puts
be
2
3
steins in
drinks?
front of you.
You get a whole mess of drinks.
I
how
down
about-
both of them quickly.
Here, let me ask you another question, then I'll tell you another story that you can pass on.
Any
sure
alcohol
thing.
left?
Do you know anything about that, the seal way over there,
About 15 miles out of town.
about 15 miles by the river? One that seems all evil-y, magic-y, blah.
Good. You're good. You're definitely new here. Yeah. We back in the day they sealed up a evil like devil summoning wizard down there. They tended to hold the village hostage. They could control the weather. It's just about as interesting as it gets.
Do you know anyone? Has anyone gone there? Well, have you heard of anyone who's gone there to try and mess with it at all, or anyone who's come into town to try to get anyone else to go and mess with it?
Oh no, I'm not even 100% sure it's there. I haven't been out there. I just stay in here and occasionally work the fields if extra hands are needed.
Okay. I look down at the ferret and give him this look like, what do you think?
I guess I will continue to blissfully shovel garbage out of this tower,
Squeaking.
unaware that if someone saw me, they might report that
nod
an
or a
evil
shaking
wizard
your
has
head?
risen.
Or a shrug. You have shoulders, don't you?
Yes, I fair shrug.
Okay. All right, and then thanks for that. And then I say, you want to hear a story about the dumbest half orc I've ever known?
I've never even met a half orc. Let's hear it.
Okay, and then I tell him a bridge story about the exploits of Goklusbone from when he entered our party to when he left. And I assume in that time it takes a little while, and we finish our drinks, and then we're ready to go again.
Yep. Well, come on back if you ever want to tell another story. We got bread and ale, and I mean, that's about it, but...
We have ale. Just ale. Don't ask if we have anything different.
What did we get from that? The people of the town knew about the seal. They don't like weather wizards.
Young people, or at least Jib here, doesn't know and hasn't been out there.
True. That's
And-
Jib, though. I don't give
and
Jib
he's-
much credit.
And he doesn't look anything like you, so I don't know how genes work between summoning an infernal and having a kid normally, but
Dude, it's like Biology 405. It's really confusing.
he doesn't
Anyway.
look like you.
It'd be funny if it was just his brother.
So we leave.
I'm taller than my brother.
Yeah, but you still look a little bit like him.
Okay.
Okay, so then I guess I'll go over to, or I pull the paperback out once we leave, and I ask Cypress where to next.
Squeaky
So-
noises ensue.
Okay.
So Dan, with me and the zombies pushing garbage out of the 3rd floor, how long would it take to empty the room?
Pretty full. I'm gonna say about 5 hours.
Okay, well, once that 5 hours is up, I'd like to start sorting it into piles out in front of the tower. One pile will be things made of metal, one pile will be things made of wood, and another pile will just kind of be the rest, and that'll be mostly garbage.
It's mostly wood and cloth with some stone. Very
Stone, okay.
normal.
I figured it was just like a bunch of trash. Well, anyway, yeah, I'll sort it like that, I guess then. Cloth will kind of get its own pile. Is there like food garbage and like nasty stuff? Is it dank? Is it rank?
There's a bit of mold, but no actual food has been left.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just kind of sort it into like raw material types with the zombies' aid.
Okay.
They're dumb, but they're hard workers.
Yep. Also, I'd like to like bury the corpses, get them out of there.
I stick my head back in the door and I'm like, "Hey Jim, real quick, how old are you?"
23. Why?
Just curious. Okay. And then I leave again. I'm like, well, if your mother wanted to get busy real fast after having a demon child, he's still on the list.
I slap Klaus in the face.
I scoff at your tiny little ferret slap, and I say, just a joke.
Haha, your mom.
The slap comes out as more of a pat than a slap.
It tickles a little bit. Okay, Tori, I guess we'll go to Tori next. So I go over to the big long building. Why is this building so much bigger and longer than all the other ones but the chapel?
It's the
There's
barracks.
a sign outside that says guardhouse.
Oh, okay. I knock on the door.
One moment, please.
It's
I
a
I like to
Door
think that
bell.
was this. Yeah, that was the sound of the door opening. Like that's what was inside.
Also, I do appreciate this. We get Aethys, who usually talks a lot, and me, who usually talks a lot, not talking at all, while Klaus tries to talk.
Yeah, I know, it's great.
I know.
Sorry, I'm doodling Cypress Ferret right now.
And like always, Ruby and Drek say nothing.
I listen.
Drive the story, Drekilsons.
I interviewed
Hey.
goblins once.
You did.
Could, yeah, once. You could like use your skills and abilities to try and find Cypress's brother or sister or whatever.
Try and break in some places.
I actually would be talking, except my dad's been running like a sweeper right behind me for like a while. Like
Sounds pretty
now
good.
is like he just stopped, so I've been kind of trying to save you guys from
Anyway,
random noises.
I don't know. Maybe you go like
I have no idea what Ferret looks like.
sneak
This
up
looks
on
like a weasel.
people, see if there's a shady underground in this town.
This town is barely in an overground.
True.
Alright, I'm back.
Welcome back.
Alright,
So
so
I
when you
knock on the door, I'm like,
when you knock on the door, you hear a bunch of stuff clatter and come crashing down, and then you hear a girl's voice. Just a minute, and she cracks the door open. What do you want?
I'm looking for someone named Tori.
Yeah, that's me. She closes the door for just a second. You hear more stumbling around and another crash. She opens the door. What can I help you with?
Is everything all right in there?
Oh, everything's fine.
Are you sure? It sounds like there's something going on.
Yeah, it's all good. I don't have any meat this time of year, if that's what you're after.
I looked out at my little ferret buddy.
What do you want from me?
Does she look like Cypress?
Cute rat.
Thanks. That last part isn't in character.
The sun's
This
still
is-
out. It's not my shift yet, is it?
No. It's just I'm new in town. I was just asking around about people trying to learn what's going on. And do you know anything about that big old seal thing way like 15 miles from here? That one that's all evil wizardy stuff?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the sea dog. No. I
Sea dog?
haven't heard of that.
She seemed like she's being sincere.
She seems really flustered, but she doesn't appear to be, like, at a glance trying to lie or anything.
Okay.
I have to do with any of the herbs. Great.
This next part's gonna seem like a weird question, but how old are you?
I'm 20. Why?
Oh, I'm looking for someone who might be a friend of mine's long lost sibling, and all I really have is an age range.
Nope, got no siblings. Anyway, are we done here?
One more question. What's your father do?
My father died. And she
May
closes
I-
the door.
Okay. I pull out the piece of paper and I write down a little.
One moment.
God damn it, Dan.
The ferret takes the pen from you and writes.
Hello.
So
Grub.
I'm gonna fabricate the wood into
As long as it's
planks and stuff, so that Klaus has an ample supply of fresh wood to repair all of the
Dude, Dan's
damage to
not
this
here.
tower. I know, I'm just saying for your own good. Figured while we have a break and you're role playing, that's what I'm gonna do with that. Hopefully we get enough wood to repair some of the jankier bits of the tower without having to make Cypress sad about cutting down trees.
Oh, trust me, I'm already sad. I'm already like, Ferret's already crying. He knows you cut down trees. Or sorry,
I
he
didn't
knows you
cut down any
fabricated
trees.
wood.
I'm
It's desecration,
using-
man.
No,
That's
I'm
like if I
using-
took your flimsy little human body parts and I'd ripped them apart and I made them in a nice little box And then
I have an
nice
elf.
little Aethys box. Oh, look, I got my Aethys lunch pail. What do you got
What?
today?
Not a
Oh, I
human.
got
What did I
mayo.
miss?
Oh, I've got chicken salad with a side of arms. Oh, look, the arm opens up and it's a thermos. Oh, and I drink your blood.
So I told them I was gonna fabricate the junk wood into planks so that it was like usable to like repair the tower or whatever. And Cypress got mad and said he was gonna fabricate my body into a box and use it for lunch or whatever. So
Okay then.
yeah. But anyway, that's what I'm gonna do after I've sorted things.
All right.
So they can continue.
Yeah, this is weird because Caleb's not with the group. He's just off renovating the tower.
Yeah, man, gotta get this place going. Also,
Alright.
when the tower rose, was it like covered in dirt? Is it all dirty on the outside?
Yes, it's very dirty.
Oh, I'm gonna have to borrow the geyser thing. Okay.
Anyway, back to the group.
So I put a little question mark by Tori after Cypress yells at me in text. And I real quick, I just do a once around the guard barracks, just walk around it.
There is a back door to it that looks pretty disused.
Okay, no windows or nothing.
Yes, there are windows. They are shuttered shut.
Okay, can I put my ear up to a window or something and hear what's going on inside?
Alright, roll perception.
Rad perception.
I helped.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm still paying attention.
You don't hear anything aside from the sound of breathing.
Is this like a human-sized breathing or a something bigger-sized breathing?
A human-sized breathing.
Okay, cool. I go back, or I leave, and I'll go to Nina's house, and I'll
Alright.
knock on the door.
The door opens. There's a middle-aged woman there. Hello, can I help you with anything?
I'm looking for a Nina.
That's my daughter. Why are you looking for her?
It's kind of hard to explain. It has to do with my ferret here, but I have a friend of mine who's had an interesting past, and I'm asking people from this village about my age for details about it because they might know. But maybe you can help me.
Roll some persuasion there.
Rats. Ha! That's higher than a
Rats,
10.
ferrets.
Ferrats.
I suppose. What can I help you with?
Do you know anything about the seal with the magic-y wizards and stuff and all the trees out like 15 miles away from here?
The one out west?
Yup.
Yeah.
No, the one to the east. It's different. The evil one.
Yeah, there used to be a devil living there, if I'm not mistaken. Some sort of demon that would sort of hold us hostage for the weather. We don't really get much gold out this way.
How long ago was that?
About 25 years now. I was still a girl when this was going on.
Did you ever speak to the wizard or devil or whatever who was there?
No, that was always done by Tino. He's the mayor of this town.
Is she being sincere? Can I tell?
Roll some insight.
Using all the checks today.
Dang, you want to be ferret sincere? Check.
I'm not sure how ferrets can be checking
One
for
moment,
sincerity.
please.
Shit.
So on.
My brother just brought me chips and like fancy chip dip and told me not to go easy on you.
Don't go easy on the role-playing day.
She seems on the up and up.
Where's this thing? Okay, that's only saving throws. Okay. Where can I find this person? I already forgot what the mayor's name was. Where can I find Tim Tebow or whatever it was?
Tino, he's
Dead.
He's in the northeastmost house of this town.
Okay. One other question. Did Nina ever have any siblings?
Yes, she has 2 brothers and a sister.
Okie dokie.
I mean, if you're talking to the mother, you could be like, weird question. Did you lose a child years ago? I mean, okay, so wait. Do we know when Cypress left the town? How old was he? And, like, what happened?
I think he was just a child.
Yeah, but he wasn't, like, a baby.
There are some hella good questions here that we should have asked before I turned into a ferret.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We should have asked, like, oh, hey, Fountain, who the heck is Cypress's mother?
Yeah, there are some
Maybe.
things.
Not like
Dan,
I was thinking about
I'd like
that.
to ask these questions while everyone is gone so that I get the answers before they do and just laugh at them. You can private
Alright.
message them if you wish. Who's Cypress's mom? How old was he when he left?
The tower needs more blood for that.
Fine, I prick my finger.
Alright. The pool fills up about halfway what it filled up before.
Good.
Yes.
Oh, do you know who Cypress's mother is?
Yes.
You know how old Cypress was when he was forced to leave the village? Was he forced to leave? I don't remember.
Oh man, so many questions I can't answer.
No.
Oh, okay.
I reply to Cypress. How old were you when you left this town? Also, more details on when you were chased out of here on your own would be nice. Okay. I leave real fast. Or I leave for a little bit. I stop and I tell Ruby, I'm gonna go outside the city for a minute to look at some leaves, and I'll be back in a little while.
You are so shady.
So debonair.
Okay.
Jeez.
And I gotta take
I point towards the trees.
I gotta take Psycho here for a walk. And I leave the city for a little bit, and I tell
Cool.
the guard I'll probably be back later. But I gotta take my parrot for a walk.
I turn back. I slap Klaus in the face. Roll for slapping this time.
Oh man, you gotta take a short rest.
16.
It
I
doesn't
know.
work.
Anyway, I say, don't talk about my mother like that ever again. Ask me questions.
Dan, are you eating food?
Yeah, your chips are loud.
I'll mute.
Okay, I was just curious.
Well, Cypress, what do you think would be good information to have to find out who your mother is?
Like I know, man. I don't know anything. That's the issue we have here. I mean,
When were you last in this town?
I was last in this town around 20.
Oh.
What?
20 years old.
Okay.
Well, I wasn't in the town. It was kind of, I wasn't in the town.
Cypress, give me some more details here. Come on.
Fine. I lived in the forest until about 20 when I had an opportunity to come back here. I attempted to, and they literally shot me down.
Like, with arrows?
Like with arrows.
Okay.
Yeah, okay.
It's just
I
because
can kind of piece it together now. I mean, wizards, or evil red demon wizards that control the weather held them hostage for quite a while. So then a red demon approaches the city. Bada bing. Bada boom. Yeah.
When's your first memory?
My first memory is in the trees. I was I was in the forest as a child on a large treant, and that's the first thing I can really remember. It's definitely not of any woman or any town or anything. It's of being held by a tree.
Could we find this tree?
No. That's all I really know, man. I'm sorry this is so much trouble, but
How old were you? How old were you at that point?
how old was I at what point?
The point where you had the memory where you were in a tree.
Say like 3. That's a good estimate.
Okay.
Trees don't have calendars. It's kind of tough.
Hmm.
So just as, I guess, a short timeline. 3, left with trees, grew up, left at 20, came back here, got shot down. That's all I know. I'm sorry. I just need to find these people. My suggestion would be to find those people that you talked to and ask them. So we know Jib, does he have any siblings? I can't remember.
I didn't ask.
It's a good thing to ask. Because remember, it was me and her and my mother. Or him. Me, sibling, mother. So if they have any other siblings besides... If they have any siblings, it's not it.
Okay.
I'd ask the mayor, because the mayor probably has something to do with it. He has to know something.
That's
know?
the next plan. Yeah.
I mean, my mother was definitely a part of the seal being created, and definitely a part of the trees being placed around the circle. So
Would that be your mother was accidentally part of the seal being destroyed? Whatever.
wait, okay, yeah, you're right. The seal was destroyed, and then the tower rose, and then they brought it back into the earth. That's how it happened, correct?
No, the tower was there. Someone placed the seal a long time ago.
Mhm.
Then your mother was tricked by the wizard that we spoke to plant the trees to get the roots to grow to break the seal and raise the tower.
But it never broke the seal. That's the issue.
No, not quite. No.
Oh, I see. But the
But
effort
we
was
did.
made died, but nothing happened. Okay,
Yeah.
that's cool. I killed him anyway. I'm fine with that.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean that's all I have to go on. Is basically, yeah, you're right, Dan. Y'all broke the seal. We did break the seal. You have to find. I mean, I know it's tough to shake down random middle-aged women, but you gotta find who abandoned me, man.
I'm working on it.
I know you're working on it. I'm just saying I can't give you anything, and now I can't go back into the city. I'm out of ferret transformations unless you want to chill here for an hour, drink some tea.
Are you cool just staying here for a little while?
Yeah, I'll stay outside here, and when I get a chance, then I'll fly back into town. I'll look out for you. Just don't get yourself killed. Also, for reference, the oak leaf is Sylvanas. Yeah.
Yeah, I figured that much.
Cool. Unicorn follows Sylvanas. Okay. Fun time religion lesson. I don't know anything about that scythe girl and that waterfall thing. Those things are new to me.
So Dan, are those scouting rangers gonna find me and think that I'm evil because I rose the tower?
I'm rolling for it every hour.
Oh, thank God.
Thank goodness.
Oh man, I'm waiting for something to happen while I sort these garbage piles.
Time to murder rangers. So great.
No. I'll be friendly at first, probably.
Anyway,
I'm generally trusting and also very deadly. I also have the ability to completely trap them in a dome that they cannot escape from, made of stone.
The main thing to look for are kid about or less than my age, mother who is reluctant to share details about her either children or past, children without siblings, and yeah.
That's about what I gathered we'd be looking for.
By the way, add your suspect list, the person that was in the church. She's definitely a suspect.
Okay. Church lady added to list. Added to profiles.
Church woman, but whatever. Lady women are actually the same thing. Never mind. I'm sorry.
So yeah, you hide out here, try to be...
Oh shit, dude. Just kidding. Hey, just fail this save that you're about to make, okay?
Can I elect to fail saves?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Yep.
Are you gonna take my body and consciousness or whatever?
No. I sit down for about 10 minutes.
Crying.
Yes, I scry you.
Oh.
I'm now watching all the moments for the next... Shit, it only lasts 10 minutes. Never mind.
For the next 10 minutes. Better find out.
Run, Klaus, run!
I give him my hand axe in case he wants to do it again.
You can just fail it, man.
What?
If the target knows you're casting
This way
a
you have
spell, it
something
can
of
fail the
mine,
saving
so
throw voluntarily if it wants to be observed.
What's that?
I take the axe and I say, "Thank you, Klaus. Go forward." I tell Klaus to go forth and find my mother, please.
Alright, my Skype is being weird, so I'm gonna hang up.
Let's
the
go.
call.
No, mine
going.
is too. Yo.
Hello. As Klaus walks away, I put the hatchet on the ground, as I know it does literally nothing.
Alright.
Wait, what?
Anyway, continue.
Klaus
No,
sprints
we need
through
to
the
get Tanner
town.
back in here.
I'm
Because
not...
we still need Tanner.
I mean, Tanner.
Bet you Tanner wasn't paying attention.
So, Dan, you said that the Dracolich was covering the
Yeah, it's sitting on
The opening.
the opening now.
but he's just a skeleton, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna reach up and with a gold piece in my hand and just kind of reach through his bones and
All right.
give it to him. And I'll ask him how long it's been since he's felt the touch of gold.
I'm back. Hi. Sorry.
He looks at it for a moment and then sort of turns his nose up at you and walks to the other side of the room.
Okay,
Roll to seduce the dragon.
toss the coin up through the hole, and then I continue sorting garbage.
Alright.
No, Klaus, that's your job.
I'm not gonna seduce it. Well,
Minus
enough.
1 gold
Okay.
coin.
okay, so I walk back
Alright.
through.
I've been in the tavern this whole time, I assume.
Yeah.
I don't think I... Yeah.
Jib is
Is there
your friend.
any way I can, like, talk to Jib?
Yeah, go for it.
Cool. Jib's awesome. I like Jib. He gives me booze. Like, what's not
Jib
to like
likes
about
you.
him?
You buy booze.
Honestly. I know, right? It's like the perfect friendship. I want to ask him kind of about the town and everything. Like, did he grow up here?
Oh yeah, I've been here all my life.
And you haven't really gone much else, have you?
Shit,
No.
that's another good question.
Haven't ever been to a different town than this.
Gotcha. How old was Jib again? Because I know I was there when that was asked. I don't remember.
He's 25, I think.
25. Okay.
Oh, 23.
Does much interesting happen in this town?
Pretty sure it's 23.
Dan?
Can you repeat that?
Does much interesting happen in this town?
Oh, not at all. Sometimes we get some elves coming through and they stop in, but otherwise it's a pretty boring place.
Yeah. Well, to be quite honest, anywhere with elves is kind of boring. Trust me, elves, not fun.
Right?
Alright, I want to, like, regale stories of, like, the world, because I've traveled around the world. I'm pretty cool. Kind of, like, press them and sort of, like, tell them, like, the stories of, like, you know, like, things I've defeated and, you know, like, all the fights I've been in, and kind of drop hints at, like, if, like, kind of saying, like, do you guys have any, like, have you had any, like, problems with that kind of stuff, like, monsters or anything?
Roll performance
that
and
made
then
sense.
persuasion.
Kind of. Oh, Christ. Performance. Oh, wait, not perception. Sorry. Persuasion. My bad.
Actually, just recently, there's, I think I've been seeing a dragon flying around. It's hard to see
My ears
through the
pierce.
trees, but every once in a while, the bells start ringing and everyone comes outside. We hear tales of it, but that's probably nothing.
Well, not so sure about that, buddy. You see, dragons, and this is like all dragons, should not be trusted. Dragons are evil creatures, and they are, like, they basically bring destruction wherever they go.
Well, they've been flying real up high. They must not have seen us yet.
Well, then you're lucky. And, kind of want to ask him how much he knows about that tower. That's where is it in relation to here? Like south, east, west, north?
Right,
It's west,
just
but
as a
remember, no one
reference,
in
he
this
did
town
go
knows that
over what
it's
he
not
knows
a...
already.
Huh?
He did already go over
What was that,
he
Dan?
knows about it.
Oh, okay. Sorry, it's been a while, so I don't remember what we talked to him about. Did we reveal that we went in the tower, or no?
No, I didn't even say it was a tower yet. I just said it was a seal because no one in this town knows that it's not still a seal on the ground yet.
Yeah, don't call it a tower.
Or call it a
Well,
tower.
I'm not super smart, so I call it a tower.
What tower?
The one, just, what was it, west? West of here?
Something
It had
tells me
the,
those checks on the hour. are
the
about to
giant
be a
seal on
bonus.
it and everything. What just happened?
Call's doing real bad. Maybe someone else host the call?
Hello?
Hey there. Hey there.
Is that Caleb hosting, I'm guessing?
It's me.
Hey there.
Yeah, and for me, everyone is coming out of Katie, including myself.
Yeah, I mean,
Everyone
Interesting.
hang up.
Jay, you're making the call.
Wait, call. Why do I still hear people?
Has everyone hung up?
No,
I
I'm not.
I still hear people. I hung up. Can you hear
did.
me?
And then
Alright,
Yeah.
everyone hang up.
Fuck. No, I can't. There's no hang up button.
All good?
Are we good?
How
I
about
feel
now?
good.
Okay.
Skype just got really loud for
There
some
was-
my
reason.
God.
There was no call.
I know, and then there was a call.
No, there was no. Like, I didn't have a call up, but I could hear Dan and Tanner still.
That's what I'm
And
saying.
they're
I
like,
could still hear Paul and Caleb.
And they're like, hang up, and I'm like, there's no hang up button.
No, yeah, it's like I hung up on one, and then I was immediately at another that had Jay, Caleb, and me, and no one else.
I
Traumatized.
remember it like it
Oh
was
my
yesterday.
God. I
Spooky.
hate. We need to start using Discord because that would be better.
Why is it
Doesn't
better?
it cost money?
No.
Like, the person hosting it costs money, doesn't it?
Mm-mm.
Well,
That I'm aware.
Well, we can just use TeamSpeak.
we
That'd be
just
great.
have excellent timing for clicking on the call right as two people call. Anyway, so Klaus goes to the mayor.
Weren't we
Or
on
no,
Ruby?
we were on Ruby, right? I forgot. Ruby's talking to Jim. It's like, yo, tower, surprise!
Tower, huh? I'm gonna have to check some things with Tino and the priests. Do you mind clearing out of here for a bit?
I shrug. Can I get my drink to go?
You got your own cup?
Yes, I do. I got flasks aplenty.
Here you are, and a little
All
extra
right,
for
cool.
you.
Oh, thanks. If you need any help, just let me know. I'm an expert in these sort of things.
All right.
As in, killing stuff. Like that kind of help.
Ah,
I
all
don't
right.
do magic.
Will do, miss. Will do.
So like,
Call me Xander. I say with a finger pistols and that noise.
Finger
Will do,
pistols.
Miss Xander. He goes off. Klaus, you're up.
boop-a-doop-a-doop, boop, boop. Hey, Tino, knock, knock, knock. I assume it says that house because it has a path. Or is it one of the even more upper east ones?
How do you spell Tinno? Okay, I thought you were gonna do like this, and I was like, it's just Tino. Anyway, onward.
A big, tall man with a gray handlebar mustache answers the door. Yes,
Like, hi, are you Tino? Are you the mayor?
I
Sir,
am. Who
ma'am?
are you?
I am Klaus Blockman at your service. I bow and do a little cape wavy thingy.
To know at yours, and he bows.
I'm I'm passing through, or I have a boat on the river with some of my friends. We're going to a meeting in, farther east. And, I was wondering if you knew anything about this, weird seal thingy that was all evil feeling that we saw in the woods. It's like 15 miles west of here.
That just don't mess with it. Nothing should come of it.
Okay, another question.
Follow-up question. What if I mess with it and probably kill everything inside? What then?
Another question. Do you know anyone who might have messed with it in the past from this town?
No clear answer on that. We don't really have people go into it aside from one fellow who said he'd watch it, some 20 years ago. Don't know if he's still around.
Hopefully. Oh, okay, good.
20 years ago. Do you think that would be more like 24 and a half or 24 and 9 months years ago, to be more precise?
Nah, some Harper fellow worked with some organization against dark art.
Oh, okay. I have this horrible problem where I get really curious if I don't know things and I just have to find out for myself. So allow me to ask you, so hopefully I won't get a horrible craving to go adventuring. What exactly happened in that seal thing with the Harper?
It ended up in a bit of a people's revolt. There was some dark wizard consorting with devils, as they do, and well, we ended up having some allies of ours from the Elven lands come and seal it away.
Okay. How long ago was that?
About 25 years.
Okay. Did anyone from the town go help seal it up or make sure that it was properly sealed once the process was done?
I was there, but I ain't no wizard.
Were there any women involved?
Yeah,
Why don't you just
definitely.
ask them, what did you do then?
Okay. Here's another question. Do you guys ever have any problems in this town with, like, any pests or attackers? Like, I don't know, raiders, bandits, infernals?
Yeah, we've had
Colonels.
had a few odd folk come this way. One of them right after the seal ended up being a devilish folk in disguise. We got pretty good at keeping them away.
Do you know anyone who would know more about that person?
About that person, I believe he just spent a few nights over in old lady Gwen's house.
Gwen, I whip out I take a mental note. Oh, where is she?
Oh, she's just one of the places over by the entrance. But we ended up finding out he was up to something fishy at a point when he was going outside of the town and drawing circles in the grass with his own blood. We ended up scaring him away, and we haven't let the arcane into our village ever since.
That sounds pretty fishy. Has there been any attempts for any arcane type people to come into the town recently? Like, I don't know, past like 6 years or so?
We've had a few devil folk less in disguise come up, but they haven't been able to get in.
Huh. Okay. Thank you very much for your time. I won't go messing with the tower. The seal. And
Tower?
I walk away.
Hey, wait a minute.
It's slip of the tongue. I meant the seal. I've done a lot of adventuring. Sometimes I get my stone structures mixed up.
All right. Yeah, you passed Jib on your way away.
I can't go.
Before we do anything else, one, way to ruin it, you guys. Two, Dan, how big is the clearing that the tower is in? Like radius? Is the tower centered? And then, how big would that be?
Yeah, the tower is like like
Making a
centered in a radius of about 100 feet of petrified trees, and when it came up, it knocked over the white oak trees, so they're sort of sticking out like you would make a barrier out of stick.
Oh, okay.
So I like, hey Jib, as I walk by, and then I walk over and I'm like, hey Ruby, I guess you've only been here like 2 hours, so you've already become a public drunk. In a joking fashion, because Klaus likes to make jokes as his.
I do the finger pistols. So you know it. It's my go-to.
Yeah, personality traits. Like jokes. Okay, sweet.
No, like finger pistols and that noise.
That's Klaus's personality trait.
Oh.
Okay, he said Gwen was somewhere near the west.
Who? I should probably help you, huh? I get up and I'm like, yeah, I'll follow. Jib's gone to do something, or who was it?
Oh, actually,
as
I pass Jib, I'm like, hey Jib, do you know someone where someone named Gwen would live?
Gwen? Yeah, she's down the first path on the right coming into town.
First path on the right coming in.
So last path on the left going out of town, I guess.
This one. Or this house. Yeah, this one.
Can we say successfully locate the house we're referring to?
Sure.
Rather.
Oh, it's this one. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay.
It's either down this path here, or it was up here.
So I go and I knock on the door.
Knock.
How old is he?
Yes, can I help you?
From looks. Well, how old does he look? How old does he look?
Late 40s, early 50s.
Okay.
Hi, does a Gwen live here?
Yeah, that's my wife. Gwen, it's for you. Yes?
Hi. I'm new in town and I'm looking for some information. Can I ask you some questions, please?
I suppose so. Why do you know my name?
I was talking to the mayor.
About me?
About a lot of things, but yeah, you came up.
And why did I come up?
We're looking for people who were involved with the sealing of the tower thingy evil place about 15 miles west of here.
I don't know what the mayor's talking about. I've had nothing to do with that sealing.
But we heard that you had something to do with a guy who was trying to unseal it.
That fiendish folk that showed up. It's so long ago,
that guy.
I barely remember.
Right. Real quick tangent. Do you happen to have any children?
Yes. Why?
All will be explained.
Jay, your mic is muted if you know.
Yes.
Okay. I just hear Jay cackling in the background, FYI.
That's probably bad. But
yeah,
how many children?
Just one.
Dude.
Why?
Well, certain buddy of mine, pretty rad dude, but he thinks that his circumstances might have something to do with the children of people involved with this fiendish fellow.
What?
How old is your child?
What's that?
How old is your child? Or more specifically, who is your child?
20 this year.
Hey, who is that? Is she in the town? Smile.
So you're making me very uncomfortable.
I'm sorry. It's a touchy subject.
I apologize for my elfish human friend. He does that to everybody.
Is your daughter in town?
I really would like to know what's going on here.
Can you promise me that you'll answer my questions honestly if I tell you what's going on?
I suppose so.
All right. Is there somewhere more private we could go to have a discussion rather than standing here in the street?
Yes, come in. I'll get you some bread. Gilmore, get them some bread.
Inside the house. We have infiltrated the enemy's base.
There's 4 people. We're all standing in a corner.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Well, I have a certain tiefling friend who says that. Well, okay, let's start at the middle, beginning, end part bit. It's a complicated story.
Middle, beginning, end part bit. I'm sorry.
Well, you know of the sealed tower west of here?
We've established that, yes.
Well, earlier today, me and my friends were traveling along the river on our way to meet some dragons to get their allegiance with us while we fight off the...
I say the seal's broken.
Yeah, the seal's broken. Long story short.
Story short.
What?
I hate to break it, you guys. The seal has been broken. But do not worry.
Yeah, we killed all the bad things except for the Dracolich, but it's
The
still...
Dracolich is sealed.
Yeah, it's sealed, and one of our best.
And the succubi, they're dead.
All evil wizards involved are dead.
Yes, there's
So you don't need to worry about that.
Fear.
We should tell the mayor about this then.
All in due time. But
However, in the tower,
in the tower there
we
was
learned
this.
some info.
Yeah, there's this pool that answered questions, and my good tiefling friend felt a very strong connection to said location, and he asked the pool about it, and he said that, or it said that his mother at some point talked to the evil wizard there in disguise and planted some trees for said evil wizard guy, and in turn this was viewed as an agreement, and he was produced as said person's offspring. According to the mayor, you had relations with said evil wizard in disguise, and we're trying to find his his family. So
had relations.
That's the whole story.
You guys just want to get me killed.
Or not relate.
No, that's just a bonus, Caleb. It's fine.
Not necessarily relations, but had like communications with the person.
She looks pretty flustered at that accusation, but
now, and I think now we're not accusing you of, like harming anybody. It's just, we're just trying to figure things out, and we gotta check all the bases. I hope you understand that.
He said that my friend Cypress is his name now, said that he actually tried to come and visit this village a few years back, about 4 years ago, and he was literally shot down because he had red skin, you racists. And I don't actually add the red skin part. So
do you add the racist part?
No, I don't. That was
down,
included in the red skin part.
It's like under his breath.
So if you know anything about him or his circumstances, it would do a lot of good to alleviate his stresses.
No, I don't know anything about that.
Does she sound sincere?
Insight.
Alright, roll some insight.
Does she look sincere?
Aqua, are you even there? Magically, Drek just shows up.
Drek's been with you the whole time. He's just very quiet.
Yes, I'm very quiet. I'm here.
I heard the vacuum. It's okay. I believe you now.
She does not appear sincere.
I understand this is a difficult topic for you, but my friend Cypress has developed into a very good man who's done nothing but good for this world, this entire plane, really. And anything that would help him do his job better would be mighty beneficial for really the entire world, because him doing a better job means that the rest of our party does a better job, which means that the cult of the dragon does not succeed and destroy the world.
I tell Paul, I was like, because I pretty much know she's bluffing, so I'm going to kind of... I tell Paul, I'm like, look, we should just drop it, because clearly she doesn't know anything. I mean, like, who wouldn't want to be able to claim, like, relation to the Great Cypress Gaul? I mean, come on. Like, if she had done, like, any relation to him, she would have said by now. So, it's clearly not her. I mean... whatever. I think we should just go. I think Jim knows
roll
more.
performance for that.
Performance or deception?
Deception.
Okay.
Is deception a thing?
Yes, it is.
I listen to this and I'm like, yeah, you're probably right. Being the mother of a great hero doesn't sound that fantastic anyway.
Well, no, it sounds fantastic, but I mean, she's being honest and true and saying she's not related.
Yeah.
Well, she's not related.
Yeah, you're right.
Her
Anyone who...
We don't have anything else to talk about.
If you were related, you would definitely want to be able to claim some of the your child's, like, great riches that he collects on all his adventures.
Oh, yeah, I mean, did you see the armor he had? That was awesome.
Yeah, it's literally made out of the scales of a dragon he killed.
Yeah, no, he saved me from one too. That guy's awesome. But anyway, you have no relation. Hey, I'm sorry to bother you. We'll go. See ya. And I get up and I walk to the door somewhat slowly.
If I participated in deception,
or performance would work for that.
I fly into the town on
because
my
I
new
helped?
steed.
Yeah.
I did slightly better.
Oh, hold on. I gotta... Okay, which one? I'm not... They're both the same for me, so it doesn't matter. I'll go with deception!
Her husband goes, what's this about? Great hero?
Oh.
I say, oh, you wouldn't know anything about him.
Or you wouldn't need to anyway.
Yeah.
But
So
I
you
have
do
time
realize.
I have a time for a quick story. So let me tell you about
Let
the
me
time.
spin you a tale.
Let's see. What's a good Cypress story? The time you saved my life, or the time you saved my life again,
Snowboarding.
or the time you saved my life, or maybe the time he turned into a gorilla.
Snowboarding in the middle of a forest.
You just crit on a cloud slap that. So I feel a subconscious
like,
slap.
Just this past, we just fought a dragon, and granted, I just met him, but he is really good at what he does. We just faced off a dragon, and that dragon could like not touch him.
Oh, I also tell him the story of the time he was a great detective and grew a mustache and
He
was
still has that mustache, I believe.
Yeah.
I actually never shaved it.
Yeah.
I tell them the detective story because that's one of the coolest.
And I have not. I don't know the story, so I'm excited.
Yeah. So I'm like, yo, what
Real
up? Cypress is a
detective
boss.
story.
I feel like if you talk him up too much, then anyone will claim that he is their son.
Hey man, let him roll with it. You're not even there, Aethys. I'm excited. This train is actually moving somewhere.
Yeah,
It is.
That was
It's
kind
better than before.
Jay's just happy to have all this praise laid upon him.
just
You don't even know.
So I tell them a great.
You should tell him about resurrection too, like the fact that he's able to bring people back from the dead.
No, I don't want to tell them about that.
Well, yeah.
They don't like arcane stuff that much. Remember?
Oh, I guess.
He's not arcane, he's divine. He's a druid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
But you guys don't know anything about magic, so I guess you'll never tell them that.
that's true. We don't.
So I tell them the story about how Cypress is a great detective, and then we also tell them stories about how he has fought all these dragons.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell the one about the recent one.
Huh.
I seen him. What was it? A giant spider he punched to death? Oh, that was pretty.
I punched a giant spider to death.
Well, it was the disease thing, but whatever.
It looks like you punched it to death.
You punched a spider to death, Jay. Calm down. Like,
He is the One Punch Man.
it's the One Punch Man. It just takes about a week.
Takes a few minutes or a few turns.
Yeah.
Well, the fellow, the guy there standing up now, and he looks sort of impressed. The woman has tears at the corner of her eyes.
We've done this way too well.
No, not our child. If someone in this village had a demonic child, they'd probably be killed. The child.
See, the thing was, my friend Cypress was left in a tree somewhere near here when he was very young. Does
Left in
that
a
sound?
tree?
Yeah, well, with a tree, and he was raised to become a great druid who does nothing but save people all the time, like every day. It's like, bam, healing word.
Jay, your mic is still muted.
Huh.
Well, I think we've bothered these people enough. We'll just, I don't think we can find them. We might just leave town. We'll catch up with them outside of town.
Yeah.
If there was some tangible proof that someone like that was good, they may be able to be let to the village.
I pull out the friendship stick.
Oh my god. How? It's just a stick, right?
You see this stick?
Oh my god. It's gonna sound so dumb!
What of it?
Well, this was originally a quarterstaff. See, the thing about this quarterstaff was that upon being split in half, it forms a bond between the two half holders, and they can pretty much kind of think for each other when they're in difficult situations and help each other out. I have this half, and Cypress has the other half, and you can trust me to be a good person. I would believe I'm not obviously evil. You can poke me all you want. I'm not going to turn into a demon. And he has helped me out of so many difficult situations using his half of this stick that I think it's proof enough that he is generally, definitely a good person. I mean, that's...
Your goodness in life is determined by how many times you get poked before you turn into a demon. That was beautiful.
Trying my best.
Man, sort of.
And I'm sure I could go get something else from him to show that he has done good.
Man, sort of just.
Dude, you just went from like 100 to 0.
Well, it's the only thing I had.
You
but
could have got Cypress.
I
Athos, you're not there.
I know. I wish
But-
I was. Instead, I've been spending all of this time photoshopping this great picture of me at the tower, hanging out, having a good time.
Having a good time. Don't stop me now.
I
Sorry,
wish
that's
I
my
could
favorite
stop you
song.
now.
Okay. But if you don't believe the stick, which is very real, I can go and get something of his and be back later.
Just go get Cypress.
Can't go get Cypress
Why?
because he's still infernal.
Yes, but no, he's not. He's a tiefling. Also, you told them he was a tiefling. They already know
Yeah,
that
a
part.
tiefling.
They're
Yeah, but
expecting that.
The rest of the town doesn't.
Yeah, so have him wear a hood. No big deal. Just saying. Drex probably got spare hoods. What does he wear when he does his laundry, huh?
Doesn't.
Drek does have a lot
Gross.
of hoods.
Okay, but I will prove it to you in another way because you don't seem to believe my stick. Wow, that does sound ridiculous, doesn't it? I'll be back later.
Jeez.
I leave, or unless they have something else they want to say to me.
There's a open glade with a bunch of wheat fields about a quarter-mile east of here. Perhaps we could meet you there.
Okay,
Yeah, we'll meet you there.
I'll meet you there in about an hour.
Alright, let's switch over. What's Athos up to?
Hold on. I will give you a JPEG update in one moment. I am almost done with this sweet, sweet picture, which I'm sure you will want to use.
Alright, well, excuse me for a moment, brief intermission.
Go for it.
All right, Jay. How did that? How did you like that?
You don't need to
session?
tell me I'm terrible. There's a reason.
No, I
about
just
this
want to know what he thought of
charisma.
the bluffing or like.
Your bluffing was great. And like Athos said, it was 100% till you hit, look at my stick.
Yeah.
Look at my stick that I broke with
I
my
was looking
friend.
through my inventory. I had nothing.
I know,
I
you
didn't
guys
have
have
I'm
nothing.
sorry, I forgot that proof of goodness doesn't.
Doesn't
like,
mean an item that.
It's like objects I have that prove goodness. It's like, oh, this one proves it to me.
I'm just like, hey, look at this stick.
Hey, look at this stick. Get a load of this stick.
Get a load of this stick. Get a load of that dog. Oh man.
Oh, man. This is a work in progress. Here is an update.
I'm not seeing anything.
I'm sending it in Skype now. It's mycrib.png.
MyCrib.png. I'm scared to come back to this.
How we drive?
Nah, it's great.
You didn't see this,
Yeah,
game?
you guys didn't see that? That one was so good.
No,
I loved it.
I'm confused. Like, all right, so Cypress gets there.
Cypress gets there. I get there
This
after
way.
diverting for a little while. Klaus crashes and hits a wall.
Klaus starts going, and then he swerves and hits a wall. And Drek goes and stops, and I'm just not even there.
Oh, I didn't want to say Drek and Ruby.
I'm here.
I was drawing things. Listen.
You guys
I-
see,
I'm not very good at drawing. I would have drawn Drek getting in the car, turning on the engine, and then just
Oh my
sitting there
God.
for a while.
And then teleporting somewhere else later on.
Caleb.
you guys see that sweet picture?
Yeah, the picture's
Beautiful.
amazing.
I know. I'll add you guys if you come up with a nice picture to represent yourself once I deem you worthy of joining me in my crib.
Skeleton dragon.
So,
There's the water.
oh man, Dan sent me a private message. It's very important.
You are dead.
I hope it's the answer to who my mother is, and you immediately book it towards the town.
No, but it does basically say immediately book it towards the town. I'm hoping he gives me more of a hook than a private message that I'm supposed to, play based on.
Does the private
How long-
message say book it towards the town?
Yeah, but I'm not going to tell you why. He says he recommends going to the town. I'm not going to tell you the rest of the message, but that's what it says.
Is it good or bad?
I'm not going to tell you that.
Will you die or
I
will
love
we
this,
die?
by the way. This makes me very happy.
You might die.
I don't know Athos
Oh.
things. I don't know Klaus things because I haven't been paying attention. It's going to be great. It's going to be great.
Oh, I forgot to add the piles with garbage. Oh,
Get
well.
a load of
Yeah,
that
later.
dog.
Anyway, yes, this picture is a work in progress, and I will be adding to it as my crib develops.
I hope that you've been making a teleportation circle.
That takes a year of daily repeated teleporting.
It's rough.
Yep.
Well,
So
repeated casting of the spell. You don't teleport every time.
true. I could hire some wizards to do that for me.
Yeah, just hire the nearest wizard.
Well, I don't know about the nearest wizard. I'll probably get cool with those Silvery Moon guys and be like, hey, got any apprentices who need an internship for about a year?
It's a co-op. Anyway, what happens?
I don't know
where
what was
were we?
going. Oh yeah, you asked what was going on with me or whatever.
Yes, I was asking what was going on with you, and you had a kick-ass
I updated-
photograph.
Yep.
Yes,
You know
Look at
what?
that
I should
photograph.
download that and make it the picture for when I post this game.
yes.
A very good idea. I'll be adding to this as well as the crib develops in the future. Okay, so I sorted garbage. I've got the 2 zombies still, but I've got graves ready for them to hop into because I respect the dead, but only a little bit. And I've buried the other bodies at this point.
Alright.
So
Anything else?
that is what is up. That's what I've been doing. Yeah.
Yes, you are successful in that. Okay, I saved it as Aethys's crib.
Did those ranger guys find me yet? Is the town coming to
No.
burn me down?
Nah, I put a 1 in 10 chance per hour. Been probably, what do you think, 4 or 5 hours in town, plus several hours of travel.
Sounds about right.
Been several, that number. Anyway.
What are the people in town doing?
Okay, I'm gonna leave and get Cypress and say we are maybe meeting your mother in this glade east here in an hour.
Maybe?
Well, she could have lied to us and be gathering a bunch of people to kill you in the glade in an hour, so we should go there early and hide out.
What the hell, asshole?
It's not my fault. People
What do you
don't
mean it's
like.
not your fault?
I'm sorry, people don't like people with red skin in this town. It's really evil.
Alright, break it down slow. People don't like red-skinned people. That's actually something I'd like to know.
Well,
Why?
you know all those succubi and incubi and the evil wizard?
Yes.
Them.
What about them?
They're red-skinned people.
And they don't
cost
like
a-
them because...
They were pretty much, you know how that thing in the floor could
They don't
control
like
the
them because
weather?
they're red-skinned people, and they don't like red people because they remind them of them. It's that simple.
And this town really doesn't like Washington football.
I don't know, man. I was hoping there was something deeper behind that, but
Yeah, it was.
This is-
They were using the pool in the bottom of the tower to control the weather, and they were pretty much like making the people in the town pay up, otherwise they'd make the weather crappy.
holding them ransom? Is that the words you're looking for?
Yeah,
Hmm.
but I found my own words, and I liked them better.
Alright. And this person that you found,
Matches the description of what your mother would be, and she
correct
seems
age, has a child, only child?
only child. I didn't get the name of the child, unfortunately. She wouldn't tell me.
Who is she?
Gwen?
What does she do?
I don't know.
Tell me more.
I've got to go meet them.
We told her she has a husband. We told her a whole bunch of stories about how great you were, and she got all teary-eyed. And now she says we'll meet in the glade in an hour.
Yeah, I'm distrustful.
I know, that's why I suggest we go there early and hide and see what's up.
I agree, let's go.
Dan,
Yes.
so the only entrances to the tower are the front door on the ground floor, the hole in the roof, and the hole I made in the 3rd floor, correct?
Correct.
I'd like to repair the hole on the 3rd floor now that the garbage is out of there. And then on the front door, I would like to put an arcane lock. And password is going to be whatever the word for wizard is in deep speech. Because very few people know deep speech in this campaign.
Literally nobody in the party.
Except me.
Alright.
It's okay. I'll open it for you guys later. I'll teach you the word even. It'll be easy. Simple. No one else will
Anyway,
know though.
I wish to tell Klaus, better idea. How about one of us waits here to watch the village, and if anything suspicious happens, they can come get us.
Well, I should probably meet... Drek, you stay here.
I was
Okay.
going to suggest Drek. No
Okay.
offense.
No, I was going to say I should probably meet the people because I did most of the talking.
I agree.
Well,
But
I did too.
I know, but
when you
I
see the
think-
people leave, if they come with anybody more than themselves, or if they send anything more than themselves, I would appreciate it if you came and found us.
I shall do that.
Also, I thank you all for doing this for me.
Yeah,
I
no.
appreciate it. Off to the fields.
go to the
So-
glade.
So can I get... Okay, so wait. Where's the field at in comparison to the town?
About a quarter mile east.
Oh, okay.
If you're trying to meet up with the group, we can say you finished those things a bit earlier and we're already on your way.
Okay, yeah, I'll start heading towards the town after the door's locked. The zombies will have buried themselves. I do not need them. They slow me down.
That is such a
And-
fun strategy. The
I know.
zombies
Yes.
just bury themselves.
Bury themselves and wait for further orders, since they are technically still mine for 24 hours, and then I think they're just zombies. I don't know. Anyway, I am going to fly.
Alrighty.
Make it fast.
No.
I have used my 4th level slot.
Does Aethys meet up with us before we go to the glades?
Let's say...
I imagine.
Sure.
Oh, hello, Aethys.
Well, wait, where did I meet up with you?
Probably where were we meeting outside of the town to the west?
Sounds good. I guess I saw you. Wait, I don't know. I'm
Just as
This
we
is
whatever
just-
I got to first. I'm flying in. I don't know anything about this place.
You see us just before you enter the town, just before we're about to head to the glades.
Got
That's what I would think would happen. I say, hello, why did you choose to come out here?
I tidied up a bit and
Okay.
Did you get
decided
bored?
I'd catch up.
How did you tidy up the tower?
Cleaned out the garbage floor.
It's good. Find anything useful?
Sorted it, cleaned up the bodies. I haven't really searched through it. Just kind of sorted it.
Okay.
So
An
there's
update
that.
here. These people, or Klaus and the short people, think they found my mother, who says that she's going to meet us in the glades in about, did you say 2 hours or
1 hour. We got
1 hour? I'm skeptical, and so are they. We're going to go scout out the area before we meet them.
Crazy.
All
I
right,
know.
right.
All right.
Onward, Klaus.
Okay, I go to the glade area. Please.
Follow Klaus.
Say, Cypress, you might want to be a bird or something.
I am a bird.
I'm up, bro.
Ah! As I fly above Klaus.
A non-threatening bird.
Crows are not threat.
Cypress turns into the least threatening bird ever.
Raven.
Big Bird from Sesame Street.
I turn
Pretty
into an
sure that's
ostrich.
evil.
Anyway, I'm a raven flying above the glades while Klaus is somewhere, along with Aethys and Ruby.
Yeah, we go to the glade. Then we try to
Alrighty.
hide.
Yep, it's a big wheat field with the stream running through the center. Drek, you see a group of people heading west out of the town, and then shortly
How
after,
big is said group?
about 5 people.
Okay.
The glade was east, right?
The glade was east, yeah.
Wow, dang! I should have stayed at the tower.
And then you see 3 people, the 2 people you had the meeting with, and the girl who was in the church head out to the east.
Wait, did you say the girl from the church?
Yeah.
Called it!
Okay.
And you just couldn't resist.
So just those 3?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'll just wait for like a minute, and then I'll like dash to them and say like, "Hey, you're good."
Cool. Still a bird.
Okay, I guess I can't really
Question.
hide.
Did you tell us about the other group of people
Well,
going to the tower?
It's Drek.
Oh yeah, sure.
Yes.
once you get here, probably.
Did they have horses or were they walking?
Dan?
They were walking.
Okay.
Should I go to the tower?
Do you ask us that, or are you having an internal monologue?
I mean, they
Oh.
went west. You don't know they went to the tower.
Fair to assume, based on hopefully Drek's observations made throughout his time in the town, that they're going to the tower, since it was likely the mayor and people who, you guys were talking to. Is that who it was? Drek, could you tell?
Was
Dan,
it the
could Drek
mayor?
tell?
It was people coming out of the guardhouse.
Ooh. Should I go back to the tower?
No. This is more important.
I mean, how hard do you think it would be for them to get into the tower?
I locked the door,
Did
but
they
I
have-
don't want them to destroy it.
Did they look like they had equipment to destroy a stone tower, Trek?
I mean, they're pretty against magic, so I doubt it.
I mean, I guess, well, if they were on foot, they probably didn't have anything to destroy a tower. Should be good. If they destroy it, they'll release a Dracolich. Cannot have that.
Yeah. Kind of rough.
Yeah. So it's like, 1, I don't want them to destroy it because it's cool and it's mine. And 2, there is literally the most powerful thing we've ever encountered inside of it.
Bring me to Fun Time Land.
Yes. We'll talk to the people. We'll stay
Yes.
healthy here.
Alright. Are you out in the open, or?
I'm still a bird.
I am gonna
Are there any trees
go
to
to
be-
the river and create small dams using the cantrip Mold Earth.
This is like
Yeah,
medieval.
Play
wheat,
around.
though. It's
for a
really
little
tall, right?
while.
Yeah, it's lots of wheat.
So I guess I'll try to be a bit hidden in the wheat-ish.
Yeah, while you're in the wheat, you're lightly obscured.
Why don't we
Alright.
just go meet them?
They can meet us. We want to have the upper hand.
They are meeting us. Isn't somebody out in the open for them to meet?
Yeah.
Who?
I mean, Klaus is lightly obscured and Ruby's there. I assume we had to stomp them. Well,
Yeah, sure, I'm out.
Okay.
This is by the river.
Bring it
I'm playing
on.
the river.
Alrighty. After a while, the group of 3 people slowly emerge out of the woods, and they're looking around. Hello.
Howdy.
Is he here?
Yeah. Can you promise me that once he reveals himself that you won't attack him or hurt him or try to get him killed in any way, shape, or form?
Yes.
Okie dokie. Cypress, it's all cool now, I
I
think.
land in the glades. Is it? So by glades, do you mean like it's like leg-high wheat?
It's the glade is in the open area between all the trees. Yeah, it's about chest high at this
All right.
point.
I fly into the chest-high grass, and I turn back into my tiefling form as I say, hello.
They all take a
I
sort
am
of
your father, son.
step back. The girl who was in a church pulls out a holy symbol and points it at you. And...
I raise my shield and I point at it.
Yes.
Are you guys anywhere near me, or are you just like somewhere in the field?
You're just in the field, I think.
I tell them, I have a couple questions.
Very well.
Are you truly my parents? If not, these questions will have nothing or no meaning to you. You won't be able to answer them, and we're both wasting our time.
We suspect so.
What do you mean you suspect so?
You're approximately the right shade of red.
Racist!
It's a simple question. Was I born from you? Did you have a child that was red like me?
Yes.
And I'm guessing there's not many in the town that have had somebody like me as well, which solidifies the idea.
It's not something they would have
Common.
been public about.
I guess. I know you probably want nothing to do with me. I just mainly want to know where I come from. Or rather, why I wasn't left. Why, or rather how did you get rid of me?
We dropped you in front of a witch hut thinking she might be able to raise you, give you a chance.
That makes sense. Do you know anything of me after I was left alone?
Nothing.
And you must be my sister, I'm hoping?
Yes, my name is Willow.
I smile at that.
Aww.
Yeah, I know. Give me that. And I say, what is your last name?
Crap, just a sec.
Oh.
That's a shitty last name.
Wow.
I
I didn't hear the
think of
wait a
last
second. I
name.
thought you were kidding. Like, I thought you weren't kidding at first. I'm like, did he say crap? What?
Creme.
So I just realized that whenever I create a zombie or a ghoul or whatever, they don't just like die after 24 hours. They continue to exist as an uncontrolled undead.
That is
Yes.
true.
The only time that's ever gone unchecked was
His ghouls in the carriage.
the ghouls in the carriage, yes. So the most powerful undead I've ever created, the three of them are,
Did you lock the carriage though?
I did lock it.
So there's this carriage that some poor sap's gonna open up and be like, "Oh, I wonder what's in this abandoned carriage."
Well,
and then
it
there's
was
gonna be
probably
schools.
thieves.
pretty hard to open unless
It was
they
an
break it
arcane lock
open.
in 3 different languages.
I mean,
But
that,
they could
that
just
just
smash
really
through the
cuts
wall.
his tension.
All right.
Creme
Well, there
is
are
the
just
last
so you
name.
know, Dan. There are live zombies still under my control, mind you, but their only order was to bury themselves and wait. So 2 live zombies back at the tower, just buried and waiting.
Well, I mean, then they'd suffocate.
They're zombies.
That's true.
There's nothing different from like the 24 hours that pass, other than the fact that Caleb can't control them.
Correct.
Last name?
Creme.
Willow Creme.
How
my
would
good last name.
uncontrolled undead act in a situation like that?
And your name is Gwen, and your name is... I point to the man.
Kilmore.
Kalemore. What was your thought leaving me alone in the woods?
You had a better chance of survival out there than you did in here.
You think the lone child had a greater chance of survival alone in the woods with nothing
You had a
instead of
witch.
in a town?
Oh man, he's so
in a town
mad.
that lynches devils.
And you could not stay with me? You could not leave?
We could
I'm
not.
gonna let
we had-
I was just gonna let Cypress have his moment and go play in the mud with Aethys for a little while.
What is
Play in
but
the
another
Oh, yeah.
child sacrifice to save your own, is what you thought.
I remain quiet.
Trek is picking their pockets.
I guess
The
the
stealth-
wheat
stealth roll is-
would go over Drek's head right now. Are you actually?
No. I said quietly that this was a joke roll.
Okay.
It's a really bad roll, though.
I heard you
What?
sacrifice for the gods so they do not destroy you. Is that true?
Beg your pardon, I didn't hear that.
I said, you sacrifice for the gods so they won't destroy you. Is that true? You sacrifice to Sylvanas and to the unicorn and to the scythe so they won't come and claim your town for its own.
All of them are good gods except perhaps Sylvanas.
Oh, truly.
We
Tell me
sacrifice
your story of
for the
Sylvanas.
harvest.
And you sacrifice what? More children?
You know, I thought this was gonna go a lot different.
Tree people family reunion. Yay.
We
fight shit
sacrifice foods.
No matter. I would suggest you do not return to the village. The vengeful spirit of Sylvanas has arrived, as I turn into a bird and I fly away.
Uh-oh.
Oh gosh.
Like,
This isn't how I expected.
assuming Klaus hears this. Does Klaus hear this? Yeah, we're
Most
close
likely.
enough.
Yes.
I'm like,
Oh, God.
Aethys, quick.
Can I borrow that water thing? I gotta do something. It'll be fun.
I own the
Cypress
water
is
thing.
currently a crow.
Oh, dang
He's a
it.
burb.
Yeah, so do a
I
little
break
wall
my
force
dam.
cube thing.
I let the flood loose, and my little mud castle is destroyed. It's really great and poetic. Where are we going?
We're keeping Cypress from destroying the village.
I mean, we don't need to do that.
Well, would you prefer I shot arrows at him?
No.
Then you should wall force him real fast from me.
No. How far away is Cypress?
Cypress is now about 100 feet away.
Yes.
I get up and I start following. I start hustling with my cape, so I'm like 80 feet strides. And once I get
Family's
close
a bit
enough,
shocked.
I would like to jump up
I'd like
and
to follow.
grab him as a crow out of the air. Kind
Try
of
it.
thing. I will.
He's hustling. He's hustling, except his speed is 50. So
Well, is he hustling? He might think he's.
I
just a
imagine he
crow.
would be. He's got nothing else to do right now. I like to confront the family and be like, so are you Cypress's family?
Yes, I believe we should be heading back to the town, and they take off.
All right, let's walk and talk. So
That's my acrobatics to avoid Klaus grabbing me.
What should I roll for grappling?
Athletics.
Okay. Athletics. Wow.
wow.
Wait a minute.
Both single-digit roll.
Ravens aren't very good.
Hey, you want to see something cool?
Yeah.
Muscle wizard.
Muscle wizards.
Anyway,
What? Oh, I have expertise in athletics. I forgot
Yeah.
about that.
I somehow.
so I asked his family what they think he's going to do as we run.
Something about destroying the village?
Oh, that doesn't sound good. I'll have to put a stop to that,
Okay, so on my.
or at least talk to him
I
before he
want to
does.
apologize too as a family because I said I thought that would go a lot better than it did.
Can I try and grab him again on my next jump stride thing?
I think if
Well,
he's
I
going
mean,
at...
if you're hustling just to get up to him, aren't you technically falling for the rest of your turn?
Well, it depends
That's
on how
true.
high Cypress is flying.
You imagine he understands your strengths, and now that you've made it clear that you're trying to grab him, he is not going to go within your reach.
About 150 in the air.
Guys, I think you might have to toss the dwarf.
Yeah, dwarf toss.
We'll just have to stop him once he gets on the ground. Now I'm skipping along the trees underneath him, I'm not in the air anymore, but I'm not like way up high, like trying to grab him anymore. I'm just going along the treetops, like landing on a branch, doing another 80 feet hop, following Cypress that way.
Cypress is gaining 20 feet every 6 seconds.
Yep.
Well, I mean, quarter mile is not that long.
Mm,
He's probably already there.
6.
Oh, yes.
what?
How far
Cypress,
can I throw? What's throwing rules? I want to know.
I think
Oh,
with,
it's a game. Uh-huh.
I think with strength of that, you can maybe.
Oh goodness,
get
it's
her
so loud.
10 feet. I don't know.
Right?
Don't play the flash game.
I'm not.
Cypress, you're gonna be the first one back to the village. What are you doing?
I'm just flying around the top of the village, giving it
Just
time.
circle it?
I'm letting this sink in.
Is it like afternoon or evening? I guess.
Yeah, it's getting near sunset.
Got it. So this is pretty dramatic.
So dramatic.
How soon after do I get back?
How and Klaus.
Just a ways after. Cypress is far too high for you to catch, though.
Okay, so I hop into town and I stop and I look up and I see this raven. I'm like, oh damn it!
It's Klaus in the city.
What is
Sure.
the
Klaus is in
name?
the city now.
I want to fly down, peck at Klaus, and fly outside of the city.
I would like to make an opportunity attack to try and grapple. So
I
that's
would
the
like
thing.
to stop that opportunity attack.
Can I try and
Well-
grab him out of the air?
Yep, make an athletics check.
Man, I am no good at strength rolls today.
You do grapple me.
Grab the bird.
Like, Cypress, what are you doing?
I cast detect thoughts on Cypress, assuming he doesn't turn back
Sweet.
into a person yet.
That's fucking amazing. All right, my thoughts are leave the city right now.
Why?
I'm not gonna kill these people. I just want to talk to you guys at this point.
Got it. Head back to my crib.
Well, let's talk.
Autobots, roll out. Klaus, let him go. I recommend these people stay at the town, and they will likely hear from us in the future.
I carry the bird outside of the town.
Fine. I don't
I
resist.
force Klaus to let go of the bird.
Good luck.
Oh,
You need to stop
good
playing
luck.
Hoard Toss.
Yeah, what's the rule to stop
Oh.
somebody from grappling somebody?
I rolled a 2.
We go a good 100 feet outside of the town, and then I let the bird go.
I turn back into Cypress.
What's
There's
up,
just
man?
never going to be winning with these people.
Yeah.
I could probably kill everybody
not.
in the town, or I could scare them off so they would never return and the town would be devoured by the wrath of Sylvanas. Or I could just scare them and make them fearful of all tieflings in Sylvanas forever.
Maybe you
Are any
should,
of these wins?
No.
Maybe you should pray on it, and we'll make a decision in the morning. I cleaned up the tower a little bit, a little less blood, a little less trash.
No, I understand that no bloodshed will help the situation, but that's the issue. I got nothing. I want to make these people pay for what they've done to make sure that they never do anything to people like me again.
Wow.
But how would I do that? Let's go
Well,
start a fundraiser for the Tieflings College Funds. Yeah, that'll make them really understand. These people will never understand.
I don't think that's necessarily true, because one, we got rid of all the evil tiefling-looking people who were living in the tower, sealed away the dragon real good, and now we have you as living proof of the goodness of tieflings.
If you've been blackmailed by an orc for 10 years, would you ever trust another?
Would you trust
Well-
that orc's brother?
Yeah, 10% of the M&Ms are poison. Yeah, but I mean,
Anyway.
you're right. There's no winning that in hurting these people in any way. So either we can not play and just leave. You could try and reconcile the situation by saying, "Here, bring out all your sick, and I'll heal them." That might work. Or I don't know, man. It's a tough call.
That's the idea. But there will still be hatred. There will still be racism for day after day.
Well, at this point,
But
we
you're
have
right.
enough.
That is the only way.
I don't know. I just want to click that circle. But
So we can either do it today or tomorrow. It's your plan. But tomorrow we'll try and prove to these people that a tiefling of Sylvanas can help the city that hates tieflings and Sylvanas.
All right. Well, I mean, they don't hate her. They're just trying to keep her from
Fearful.
They're fearful of her power, which is, I guess not a bad thing. They're just, they need a place to live. They don't want to live in the woods. They want to live in this
the damn
nice
middle of the forest, you stupid morons.
It's close to a river, I don't know.
But Klaus, you must understand where I'm coming from on this situation at least, and why my anger is fueled. These people destroyed my trees. These people destroyed me and almost attempted borderline murder. And on top of that,
find that witch you were left with.
that would be a good idea as well. So we have two things we can do now. Find the witch and try and help these people. I don't know if they're going to try and kill us tonight.
I'm going to go back to the tower.
It's a great idea.
I don't know. I mean,
I'm thinking the people could lead us to the witch's hut. So I guess we should try and help them first and get some information out of them.
I recommend you guys ask them that then, if you'd like to know that.
Is this your way of saying goodbye?
No, this is my way of saying I kind of want to go back to the tower, and if you guys want to track down the witch in the middle of the night, then go for it.
You're right. I want to go back to the tower.
All right.
As you leave to head back, a bell begins ringing in the town.
Shit.
What's going down?
I think new plan might just be leave and hope for the best.
Well, Klaus, do you tell me what Jib said in town about the bell and the dragon?
I say, because I think that bell means they're gathering troops, according to the barman. Who knows, we might be able to convince, because Ruby, as always, is a great customer, and I know how to appear human. But, like you said, there's a whole town full of people who might not be so easily convinced.
Let's try this the fast way. I walk out of the forest towards the town.
Alright. As you get closer to the town, you can see high up the silhouette of a dragon spiraling downward in a clockwise motion.
Can I tell what color it is?
Sorry, did I hear dragons?
Yes.
You did. At this angle, can't quite see what type it is, what color it is, but you see it has big horn, forward-facing horns out of the side of its head.
Black dragon.
Class.
A trophy.
What?
Dragon.
Dragon, yep. That sure is a dragon. Is
I
it
guess it's black
young
dragon
or
based
adult?
on the horns.
It
Young
appears to
or
be
adult?
adults. Can everyone make a perception check?
No.
I'm going to tell you, it appears to be adult size.
The sun is in my eyes.
Okay.
The sun is in all of our eyes.
Everything but blue.
I don't
I
want to get
think-
into a fight tonight.
And I don't think we've ever seen metallic dragons.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I guess
we
we could
have
end
fought
right
everything
dragon
but
time.
blue at this point.
Aethys,
It's
you're able
black.
to see that the dragon has humanoids both on its back and in its all four of its claws.
can I
The
tell
humanoids
anything
look
about?
like they're willingly on it. They're not struggling or anything.
Okay.
drop
It
the
has
cultist
passengers. Where is it circling? Where is it, or where do I see it, like ground wise?
Right now, it's about 100 feet up, or 200 feet up, right about here.
Okay, and it's coming for the town, like going towards the center of the town or
Yeah,
something.
just circling the town, spiraling slowly downward.
Got it. I motion to the group to move into the center of the town.
I put away my shield and pull out my bow and say, "Well, Cypress, here's your chance to prove yourself."
The class is a dragon. I run towards the town.
The townsfolk are running about. They don't seem to notice
I
everyone
pull out
else coming in.
my great axe.
I shout in a loud voice, "Get out of the town! The dragon's attacking the town!
Or take cover or something.
Take cover!"
Also, not my fault.
Yeah, it's kind of poor timing.
I mean, it's probably our fault.
Why do you say
What?
that?
I mean,
Well,
it's like,
I mean, we do know that there are groups of assassins from the dragon cults tracking us.
More asshole assassins.
I'm just saying, it's likely.
I know, man.
Like
Every backstory's
things.
gonna have assassins.
No, it's good. We're saving the town from them. This
Can I
is
make
gonna
an,
make the relations better. We're proving you're good, remember?
I wonder what color Klaus's dragon is gonna be.
I know what
Anyway.
color it's gonna be.
Continue. What were you saying, Ruby?
Can I make a suggestion? That we don't fight the dragon tonight because it's already past 10, and I don't know how long that battle is gonna take.
I mean,
It's just a dragon. It won't take that long.
I kind of
Don't
like
like
the
CR9.
dragon and
but I also have
6
stuff to do.
passengers.
I
I
know,
mean,
but, like, if it's just
ideally,
one
I can
fight.
make it go
Still.
quick.
Right, because Klaus is OP, or Aethys is OP now.
7 passengers.
Blessings.
I point them out
Still,
to
but
you.
with legendary actions and
Yeah, but it doesn't have like a layer around it this time.
If I may, join us
Yes,
next
Daniel.
week on Dungeons and Dragons when the
Cock.
group fights a black dragon and
I called it! I
7
called it! I
passengers.
called it! I called it! I said it was a black dragon. Ah, I know that because Zenkarn was a black dragonborn.
Yeah, Dan, you're welcome. Not doing what you thought I would. Haha.
Yeah, it's always interesting.
So when I was flying in the air, it turned from murder everybody, and then I thought, no, because I probably can't murder everybody. And then I thought, okay, so we'll just land and we'll pretend we're Sylvanas and we'll scare them. And then I'm like, oh no, but then they'll hate tieflings and Sylvanas, and that's not really cool too. So then I thought, maybe we just like drive them out of the town and don't reveal we're a tiefling or from Sylvanas, and just let them die by the forest. But then that's probably not going to happen either.
Yeah, I was thinking as I was jumping back to town, like, wait a minute, Cypress is a healer and he doesn't like fire. What's he gonna do?
There's more ways to murder.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
no ways
but-
to destroy a
Well, I
town
mean,
than that.
murder
He's
is
got
lots.
he's
of
got a lot of acid.
Erupting
He's got a lot
Earth,
of
Vitrolic Sphere, Contagion,
Yeah, all very
Entangling
natural
Roots,
things.
What's Cypress's alignment? Out of curiosity?
Neutral,
What's your AC?
18,
What's your HP?
19 with a shield, 66.
If I may make another announcement,
Yes.
because I thought of a better one, rather. This has been Dungeons and Dragons. We have confronted Cypress's family issues. Now let's light him on fire.
God damn it.
Hmm.
Have a nice week.